All right, Tron action. We've won the dice roll. I would like to play first. I'm going to keep this hand. It's really iffy, but we're only one Tron land away from having Tron. We have a removal spell. We have a Thirst for Knowledge. As long as he's, I mean, there's a lot of things that could go wrong here, clearly, but at the same time, this hand is pretty decent. Now we have a Gifts as well. I'm going to go ahead and play the second Colonnade. I know this is taking us further away from the Tron dream, but it is taking us closer to the Gifts Ungiven reanimation dream. This way we guarantee our land drops up until turn 5, which is when we will be hopefully flashing back Unburial Rites on something. And in the meantime, oh, it's Bant Eldrazi, I see. Yep, that's a displacer. I think I'm supposed to path it now. It does not feel great to do so. To be honest. That said, I'd like to cast Search for Knowledge next turn. So, we can't do both. We could take 3 and save it for something that matters. Guess that's fine. Other gifts, huh? Eldrazi Displacer is a terrifying card, that's for sure. And it's very possible I was supposed to path there, but I really don't want to, ramp him into a reality smasher or whatever on turn 3. Well, we're not countering whatever he's doing, that's for sure. Oh, it's a Thought-Knot here. Who could have guessed? Okay, so we'll let it come in. I don't actually know what I want to do here. Like, I sort of just want to let it resolve. I sort of want to path it with the trigger on the stack. We can still Thirst for Knowledge, find a Wrath. Wrath's our best friend against him. That's fine. If he can't take the gifts. If he takes the Thirst, then we get to path it and get a card anyways. So, just gonna let it resolve. So if he takes our path, I think I'm happy just thirsting. Now the Displacer Thought-Knot lock could be a problem, so we're sort of counting on the 4 cards we're going to see to be something reasonable. That said, we have Gifts Ungiven as well, so he takes the path. I have no idea if it was correct to do that and just let that resolve. I'm putting a lot of weight on this Search for Knowledge, and I don't know if that's correct or not. Well then, that's not so good. I guess we keep the tower. Keep all the Urza lands here to these 2. I put all that faith into it, and it is safe to say it let us down. We can gifts. There's so many problems with gifting, to be honest, but one of those is that if we were to get a value gifts and try to get the Wraths or something, he can just flicker his Thought-Knot, or the Thought-Knot in our draw step and eat it. Spellskite's fine. We will gifts. We will put something into our graveyard. I just don't know what it will be. I guess it'll be Sundering Titan. I don't know if that's right. It messes with his mana pretty hard. He'd still be able to flicker some stuff. But getting Elesh Norn doesn't do much. It doesn't kill this. It makes this minusing to destroy this later bad. Okay, he just wants to do it now. Oh, this is actually a mistake on his part. This is really bad, I think, because he knew we had both gifts, and now we get gifts for the Wrath package and blow away his board. I assume he takes our Elspeth here. Sure, we'll draw. I don't like this play from him here. I mean, he knows what we're going to do. He knows we're going to gifts. Why not wait and wreck whatever we gifts for? Yep, the Elspeth is gone. Now we'll draw. He didn't even stack these correctly. You want to stack them so we draw and then you get rid of one. Okay, well, we're gifts. I don't know what we get. I could get the Wrath Pile. There's certainly nothing wrong with getting the Wrath Pile. I get the Wrath Pile along with another Gifts. Or we still have a Gifts, actually. You get the Wrath Pile along with with Sundering Titan, and then just cast Sundering Titan the turn after that. So on our turn, we're going to have 7/9 mana. So we could go 4 to Wrath, and then we have 5 mana after that. A lot of choices here. Or we could just get Unburial Rites, Sundering Titan, but I don't think that's very good. Okay, so let's start with what we know. We need a Wrath Pile. So Wrath, Verdict, Day of Judgment. I think we just want the Snapcaster so that we have 2 Wraths on this board in case he reloads with stuff we care about. Maybe we get Path because of Reality Smasher. That's a real thing. Alternatively, could get Condescend for a Smasher. I kind of like getting Sundering Titan, though. And then just casting Sundering Titan and wrecking his mana so we don't get the turn after that. We don't get Smashered out of the game. I think I like that plan. As we still have another Gifts here to play with. We'll not be able to Gifts. Oh, we can't cast Verdict. Awkward. Oh no. I didn't realize it. Oh no, Tilt City. Oh jeez. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, crud. This is bad. I was just like, yeah, we have mana, we have Wraths. And take into account the 3 cost on it. It's pretty rough. Maybe he won't see it. Maybe we'll draw the land, and I'll look like I'm not an idiot. Here goes the Sundering Titan. So maybe we're fine. Guess we get to cast Day of Judgment. That works out. That was close, though. Alright, so we'll go ahead and play out our mine here. Cast our Day of Judgment. It's unfortunate we can't do anything with the rest of this mana. Then again, we're going to draw a card, so maybe we can. Come on, something good. Flooded Strand, not good enough. Good next turn, though. So I could have, I guess, if I had just tapped 4 lands to cast it, rather than playing the Tron land, then we could have played this and fetched and then completed Tron next turn. That might have been better. Certainly going to Gifts next turn for something that includes Academy Ruins, that's for sure. Don't know how to actually make him give us Academy Ruins, though, so there's that. But I want to Academy Ruins back Sundering Titan. So maybe we make it where he gives us map. Hey, look, we're getting Reality Smashered. Oh, Drowner of Hope. I see. That's another card I'd like to Verdict away. Gosh, should I just have to Verdict to this? I think I might. Yeah, if I Verdict it, I can't do anything else. If I just play Wall. If I play Wall, we die to a Smasher. So I just have to play Verdict. That's really sad. I could Gifts for something like Path, Snapcaster. Path, Snapcaster. Academy Ruins doesn't do anything. I think we just have to play the Verdict. Reality Smasher's so scary. It is definitely a huge problem card. This card's really bad against him. Alright, well. We'll do it. Doesn't feel good, but we will do it. So much wasted mana. Okay, well, we're answering. It starts a little out of time. Doing our best to play around Reality Smasher. I mean, if we just play the wall there, we die, so. Does Sundering Titan hit a waste? Ooh, it does. Are we getting smashed? Of course we are. Down to 4. Or our opponent's going to misclick through the attack step. That works too. That's unfortunate on his part. To be honest, that doesn't, it doesn't necessarily feel like the best way to on our part to get there, but it is Magic. All right, we've completed Tron. I don't think there's anything too great. I think I just want to play the wall and leave up the gifts at the end step. Or I could gifts right now, get our Elishnorn. It's not bad. Gifts would be 1, 2, 3, 4. We definitely have enough after that to do it. And possibly even play. So, okay, let's think about it. That would be 4 plus 4 is 8 mana. And we currently have access to 1, 2. We have 6, 8, 10. We have 11 mana. So we could even play the wall after that, which would actually be pretty good. And we'd have just enough colored mana to do it. So I like that. We're going to do that. Alright, gifts. Oops, I'll choose you. Iona does nothing against him. Sundering Titan would be very sweet. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I want to get Sundering Titan, but I think we just have to get Elishnorn. Because if we got Sundering Titan, we get a kill 3 of his lands. That feels great. They pass us and we lose the game. So we're just going to get the Unburial Rites and the Elishnorn here. I mean, to be fair, Path wrecks Elishnorn pretty hard too. Well, we have all this mana. What if we got Unburial Rites, Academy Ruins, Elishnorn? We can just cast Elishnorn. Elishnorn plus... Alright, so if we got Unburial Rites, Elishnorn, Sundering... Oh, Sundering Titan's already in our graveyard. So, Unburial Rites, Elishnorn, Snapcaster, Thirst for Knowledge. What happens there? He gives us Snapcaster, Thirst for Knowledge. And we get wrecked by Smasher. Okay, that's bad. If we get... Ugin also does nothing. But if we got Unburial Rites, Snapcaster, Path, Elishnorn. Is that good? He gives us Unburial Rites plus Path, maybe? And then we actually get a pitch in Unburial Rites to Path the Smasher. That feels pretty good. We can also just cast Elishnorn here. I honestly don't know. Like, he has 2 cards in hand. I want to just play Wall plus the Elishnorn, but I think that there might be a good value pile here where we get Unburial Rites Path, Snapcaster, Elishnorn. If he puts the Unburial Rites the Elishnorn in the graveyard, we get to go through with the original plan. If he gives us Unburial Rites in our hand, which I suspect he will, then that means we either get Elishnorn in the hand, we can cast it this turn. In which case we're not dead, even if he has a Path. Or he gives us Path, and we get to discard the Unburial Rites to target the Smasher. Or he gives us Snapcaster, and we can Snapcaster. If he gave us Snapcaster Unburial Rites, we can Snapcaster Path. If he gave us Path Snapcaster, that works too. Yeah, I like this pile. I've talked myself into it. I don't know if it's correct, but we are going to give it a shot. This is weird. This is one of the odder piles I think I've ever made with Gifts Ungiven. And like I said, I'm not convinced it's the best pile because Gifts Ungiven is an extremely complicated card. Little less so in this deck that we're playing than it is in some decks, but all in all, still a very complicated card. So we'll see what he chooses to do here. I honestly have no idea, but I think that all of the options are good for us. What I particularly like is using the Reality Smasher clause against it to discard the Unburial Rites so he can't strand it in our hand. So he puts Snapcaster in the graveyard. And he puts the Path in the graveyard. Sure. That's not unsurprising. So, we still get a cast Eldrazi here. Now, what we do not get to do, I guess maybe this plays bad in the sense that, I mean, maybe this plays bad because if he just does have the Path, then we're stranded. We've stranded the Unburial Rites, and that's certainly a downside. And he does have the Path, so maybe it was bad. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I mean, I guess if he had attacked us last turn like he was supposed to, we would actually be dead. He might just play another and kill us anyways. But see, our other plan, the original plan, where we just yep. Well, we certainly drawn a lot of lands too. We're not dead yet though because of the colonnades, and we have all these outs of drawing Thirst for Knowledge. I don't know. I mean, the original plan of just doing that, the only differences would be that we'd have a wall in play. And not be at 4. Engineered explosives, huh? I can't do it for 5. I can do it for 2. I guess it's not the worst. If he has another path, we can still activate this. But not if I use the explosives. I mean, I sort of like putting it down for 2. I think this is the land. We need to play Colored Source here. Right now, we would be jumping with Wall of Omens going to 3. If he has Path for the Wall, we have to activate Colonnade, which means we can't tap any more colored mana unless we were to play Flooded Strand, in which case we could tap exactly 1 colored mana, but then we can't EE for 2 anyways. So, I'm just going to play the Hallowed Fountain tapped and pass the turn here. So the hope is that we are able to chump block with Wall of Omens, only take 1, and put off our death for a little while longer. He's got to dismember for it. Okay, well, we're not dead. He's got no cards in hand, and we're not dead. So I guess that's about as good as it's going to get. Okay, that does matter. It's really too bad because we could have double animated colonnades. I'm going to undo everything, make sure I haven't clicked the wrong one here. Alright, I'm trying to animate the one in front. So I want white, blue, colorless. It's really unfortunate because we would be able to next turn if he hadn't had that removal spell, we could have just taken the hit with the wall in front of it. Oh, there's another wall. So we're going to wall first. Come on, something good, please. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, well, we have 1 land left to fetch up. We've drawn a lot of lands here. Still not dead somehow. Alright, so current plan is to explosives for 1. Kill the Hierarch so that this doesn't kill us next turn. Puts us to 1, which case this was probably the wrong land to play. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have played the Flood Train. I was thinking we'd be able to fetch down to 1 life, but that's not going to be the case. What we can do is blow the explosive on his combat step for 1, take the smasher hit down to 1, and get another draw step. I think technically I'm supposed to play Ghost Quarter. And maybe Ghost Quarter ourselves to slightly improve our draw step. It's like doubly awkward. This doesn't even save us now. Unless, what if I fetch down to 1, because if we just block, we're going down to 1 and then we die anyways with the colonnade in front of it. If I fetch down to 1, put the colonnade and the wall in front of it, we take 0, we're at 1 anyways. But we have a block next turn that still leaves us dead and we're down a colonnade, so I guess that doesn't do anything. Okay, well, we'll just throw, except we'd have access to this mana. And have a land out of our deck, but not have a colonnade and have a little less colored mana. Does that matter? The Unburial Rites play didn't work out, but I feel like it had lots of chances of working out. So I guess we have access to the same colored mana anyway, because we either lose colonnade or we can't fetch. So this play gets really undone if we don't have any more things to fetch for, but I think we had 1. I'm gonna try it and hope that I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, we're dead. That would be very sad. Okay, I thought so. We have 1 less. So this slightly improves our draw step, like in that we have this that we can't draw. Which, doesn't make a huge difference. Probably makes very, it's a very tiny difference, but that's the point of the game we're at here. We're still super in the game in the sense that if we draw, if we draw Thirst for Knowledge, we can put the Unburial Rites into our graveyard, reanimate Sundering Titan, wreck all of his lands. We'd be able to kill the Fountain, the Forest, the Plains. He'd go down to 2 lands. We would have a Sundering Titan in play, which would be a 7/10 to block the Smasher for days, and sort of go from there. So we've gotten pretty unfortunate with our draws here. That's for sure. He has a path? Okay. Yeah, we just died then. Weren't beating that anyways. Those draws were pretty good on his part. That's for sure. Ours were not. So let's try playing again. I want this in here. I think we want the needle for the stupid, this is really bad. Honestly, Ugin's only mediocre. The repeal is pretty bad. The explosive isn't great, but it can clean up a Spellskite or a... kind of want to put our own Thought Knots in and just play the Eldrazi game with them. The walls are pretty mediocre. They hold off a Displacer early. I think the explosives may not be good since maybe the explosives are worse than Thought Knot. Ugin's pretty bad too, but we can't cut the Ugin. I don't really know. I really don't know about the player. Maybe getting a Sundering Titan would have been best, but then we would have just been dead. So maybe that wouldn't have mattered. I think our pile was fine. He had to have a very specific amount of cards, and then we had a whiff on a couple more draw steps. Yeah, let's worry about this next game, though. The Condescends are okay. The E is really mediocre, but I don't know if getting 1 Thought Knot in there changes much. Maybe if I cut a couple walls. I don't really want to cut walls. Okay, cut a Signet or 2. What if I put in 2 Thought Knots? Thought Knot matches up really poorly against Noble Hierarch, so I'm going to keep it as is. Can't play the Thought Knot versus Thought Knot game if he has Noble Hierarchs and we do not, so we're going to keep it like this. I'm going to keep this one. Double Path, pretty solid. Nice top end. Signet as well. Our opponent deciding on his mulligan. What will it be, Mr. Eldrazi player? So I think the Bant Eldrazi may actually just be the best deck in the format right now. It doesn't put up insane results or anything like that. I mean, Modern's not really a format where any deck can do that unless it's just completely broken due to how many different decks there are in the format. But I think that... gross. We have a repeal. This is why we have Tron. We can just cast our stuff. And there's the map right on time. What I was saying, though, is I think Bant Eldrazi is sort of the new Jund / Obzon, which is they have 50-50 matchups against most decks in the field. I mean, those decks don't have 50-50. They're, don't have great matchups against Burn or whatever. But I think Bant Eldrazi sort of exists in that sphere where it doesn't have bad matchups. Nice draw here. All right, so we can gifts. Gift scene got a lot worse when we had the Graph Digger's Cage. That's for sure. It's the sort of thing I just like playing a map. In fact, we could map. No, we can't do all of that, but playing map and popping it is not the most mana efficient thing to do. But we just want to keep hitting land drops to play this Elspeth later. And be able to, hopefully clear away some of his board with it. We could do some sort of value gifts for Wraths, but he doesn't seem like he's giving us a board worth Wrathing at the moment. I'm just going to do this then. I guess it's also possible in some world where he destroys our Signet, then I map, or I don't map and I Academy runs the Signet back to the top of the deck or something. Signet's actually really important giving us colored mana in this deck. It's kind of unfortunate. A lot of our bombs are not as bomby against Bant Eldrazi as you would like. Elishnorn doesn't kill Displacer or any of the big ones, obviously. And I mean, Sundering Titan's great, but what do you know? He had a Thought-Knot Seer. They always have Thought-Knot Seer. This is a good curve for him. Sideboard card on turn 1, Spell Scout on turn 2, Thought-Knot Seer on turn 3. That's pretty good. I guess we shall, yep, there goes our gifts. It's fine in the sense that nothing's really fine and this is really sad, but let's go ahead, pop the old expedition map. Oops, tapped a little much there. And get blown out for it. Wow, come on, game. That's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to keep the white to path this. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't punish us too much because we weren't going to be able to do much on our next turn anyways. We're not taking a hit from it, so. I definitely misclicked that, through. I thought, I don't know. I think I just misclicked it. Anyways, okay, so we have a power plant. We have a lot of towers on our deck. We want to get a mine. Good news for him is he knew it was scary. We get to keep our path. That's the important part. Alright, so we'll go ahead and Signet out another Signet. So this is actually really sweet. We can path this Thought-Knot, and we can Academy Ruins back the Expedition map to the top of our deck to guarantee that we complete Tron after that. Now we don't have anything to do with Tron, but I'm sure we can find that. Maybe. We'll draw it. It's fine. We don't really want to path him and give him mana on this turn anyways. Alright, path the Thought-Knots here. Sure, I mean, he obviously redirects the Spell Scout. I think I just let that happen. Sure. That's actually fine because this can kill Thought-Knot Seer and this cannot kill Spell Scout. So having it redirected as Spell Scout is not the worst thing in the world. Because in a perfect world, he plays nothing here if we were somehow that lucky. I think he's been perfectly mana efficient every step of the way so far. Maybe he won't be here. Or maybe he will be. Alright. It is what it is. Let's put the map on top of our deck. This Elspeth's still going to be good, though. We're not even going to minus it. We're just going to plus it. Hey, look what we drew. Who knew? Play Elspeth, make tokens a chump block. Next turn, untap into the map to complete Tron. We just play the Elspeth game here. Now, I will probably double block this. Because, you know, he's going to get value out of this at some point. May as well burn it up now. I don't think he has anything that is just so bomby to get through our token wall like this, so. And we have the ability to complete Tron. Yep, coming to Elspeth. Yeah, I'm just going to throw away the team here. We're just going to make 3 more next turn. We may as well get this off the board. You can't really mess around with Matter Reshaper, in my opinion. They're going to get the value out of some of it. I'd rather him get the value now than have it after a Wrath and get, you know, a permanent into play or whatever. Oh, it's an Eldrazi Sky Spawner. Cute. Did he choose to put it into play? I guess not somehow. And didn't cast it either? That's a little confusing. So this can complete Tron whenever. Yeah, I see that it's there. Not like to pay 2 life. What is happening? Okay, I guess. Go ahead and play the map. We'll plus the Elspeth. So we can path and crack map to take a land out of our deck. That land will probably be, might just be Celestial Colonnade in order to block the Sky Spawner. I don't know if this is some sort of Magic Online bug and that thing's actually in play. I don't know why it has popped up when and where it did, but I don't know what's happening exactly. Hopefully, somehow he just declined to put it in play. Will not be Academy Ruinsing back the map this time. Oh, this is the one where we have to go get Tron. We don't just have Tron already. Got ahead of myself. If we were to choose to buy it back. Alright, so our opponent has a bunch of cards in hand. One of which may be a Sky Spawner. We've got a lot of loyalty on Elspeth, though. This Elspeth will distract him for a while. Now, because we played this, if he plays Reality Smasher, we actually cannot path it. That's, I mean, honestly, we need to get Tron. We can path it next turn. Just take the hit. Chump block here, take the hit down to 1. Make 3 more in our next turn. Have 5 power in play to put 5 of them in front of a Smasher and then path this. Oh! That's why the Eldrazi Sky Spawner. Oh, he got wrecked by his own Grafdigger's Cage. Ah, I get it. Creatures can't enter from graveyards or libraries. Everyone forgets about that one. I see. So this Eldrazi Sky Spawner is just wrecked forever over here. Okay. I'm on board. I understand now. It took me a minute, but I got there. Let's get a tower. Alright, now let's draw something good. Oh, okay. Horror Signet. Signet, not exactly what we wanted. So this could be greedy. I'm going to do this. He knows we have this path. So maybe I path it now to draw a card in case we draw something relevant. I think I do that. Also, even if he did have some sort of removal spell for one of these, it could take 4. But I'd like to just draw something really good right here. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Something good. Something good. Something good off the Thought Knot. Elish Norn, maybe? Elish Norn would be acceptable. Ugin would be acceptable. Sundering Titan would be the nuts. we would go island, plains, forest, waste, 4 of its lands. Or we'll hit another expedition map. I guess we may as well get on the thin the deck plan, huh? It's kind of unfortunate. The just want to draw non-land cards. Every game feels like we just get to play with what's in our opening hand. This is where we get the colonnade. Colonnade, whichever it is. And I played Tron this turn a little hastily. Maybe that was incorrect. Almost certainly incorrect, actually. Alright, so I guess there's a lot of cards that could blow us out here. But I don't think anything's blown us out harder than the fact that we literally have not drawn a non-land card since our opener. Unless you count the expedition map we put on top of our deck. He's got the Drowner to blow us out. Yeah. I don't know. I could have saved the path. It wouldn't have mattered. I could have not played the Signet. I could have pathed the Smasher. Had blocks for the Thought Knot. It probably would have been better. I got pretty greedy this game. I got pretty greedy and did things out of order, and I think I messed up pretty hard. Yeah, it's too bad. Alright. Please, deck, give me a good card. Oh, we drew another land. I see. I don't know. Maybe this game was winnable with the cards we had in our opening hand, but we don't. That's all we got to play with, so... I mean, what did we actually cast this game? We've played Expedition Map, Path, two paths Expedition Map, Elspeth. That's it. That's literally all the non-mana stuff we've got to play. I see. Well, there's still a lot of good draws. Thirst for Knowledge is great. Elish Norn is great. I mean, probably has a path for Elish Norn. Any of the 3 Wraths are great. We're not dead yet. We are quickly running out of turns, but we're not dead yet. Gotta save some life while we can. Come on, something good. Okay. Just kidding, it's another land. Alright, the Salt is real. Still not dead, though. Still not dead. He has 6 cards in hand, though, so that makes me feel pretty dead. But hey, we can activate a Colonnade and try to trade with a Smasher here. I'm sure he won't just tap it with an Eldrazi Scion Drowner of Hope combo. I don't know. The thing is, I actually could have played better this game. Okay, you got it. It's walking right into the Wrath. I could have played smarter this game, and I think we would have had our Elspeth for another turn. But I think the Drowner of Hopes would have wrecked us no matter what line we took. Maybe he wouldn't have the Smasher, and we'd have tokens for Thought Knot. I don't know. I think I played pretty bad. So I don't know if playing bad was the difference in this match, but I did play pretty bad. Do I get a move to blocks? We're just dead next turn. If he gets to blink this, we basically have to rip a Wrath. Or some combination of cards to get us to a Wrath because we have all the mana. Sure. Alright. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Bail us out. Oh, it's a Wall of Omens. Alright, step 1. Step 1 underway. Cast Wall of Omens. Draw. A Thirst for Knowledge. Okay. Alright, we're playing Magic now. Come on, Thirst for Knowledge. Something good. More walls, huh? More walls. Alright. Well, there's a path. We discard the land and the Unburial Rites. Okay. Then we cast the wall. Come on, Wrath. Come on, Wrath, off the top of the deck. One time. Oh, it's another land. We can path the thing. We die because he just blinks one of these, taps down our team, right? He can blink one, make three dudes, have 3 taps to get rid of this, this, and this, leaving us 2 blockers. Maybe we're not dead yet. Maybe we can squeeze one more draw out of this game. This is so rough. Can't draw anything. See, even Snapcaster would have... Like, even if one of the Snapcaster was not... These would have Snapcaster the Thirst for Knowledge there. Well, we can flash back the Elspeth. So we're not dead. Or, no, sorry. Elspeth's not Elishorn. That doesn't work. So, we actually double check here. Sanity check. Nothing in here that matters, right? Okay. Alright, we might not be dead. He may do some weird greedy stuff and allow us to path the Drowner and not die. I played out the land. Again, we could path the Smasher. It has Trample. That's probably the worst here, but it doesn't matter because in this particular turn, it's like whether or not he goes all in on the tap on the Displacer and the taps from Drowner. If he allows us to block, we're not dead. We make 3 blocks. We path the Displacer, and we're live to draw Wrath. Does the Displacer matter? Because basically our only out is a Wrath. So it doesn't matter, right? Path the... In fact, we don't have to path anything. You're just letting us block. We just save it. None of those have Trample. We'll go to 1. Now, I could have activated the Colonnade there. Maybe I should have to force him to use his mana. It almost doesn't matter because whatever he taps, whatever spell he casts in his second main phase here is irrelevant because we have to draw Wrath or nothing, you know. So, sure, our token's gone. It's already declared a block. Is it actually, like in this case, making him do that to our Colonnade doesn't matter. We actually want him to use his mana here in the second main phase so that we can... All right, deck, you served us up a turn. Do we get one more? Do we do it? Oh my gosh! Oh, it's a Day of Judgment! The game's not over. Now, of course, I mean, he has 6 cards in his hand where we're 1 life, and we have 1 card after this, but we're not dead. All right, living the dream. Living the dream. Day of Judgment, friend. Now, this is where he just plays another Smasher and kills us. And because we played the tower last turn, we can't path it. That would feel pretty bad. That'd feel pretty bad. I've made a lot of mistakes this game. Made a lot of mistakes. Alright. Let's see what it is. Ancient Surians to find the Smasher. I'm going to feel really bad if that's what happens. We could have pathed it. Oh, well, there's the Smasher, so we've died. Now let's see if we could have drawn anything. How bad am I? Nope, weren't getting there. I mean, with 6 cards in hand, one of the Smashers, those other 5 cards were in air. So I don't think that, even if we were able to path the Smasher, that we would have drawn a Signet. Wasn't going to help. We were going to draw Colonnade. Probably wasn't going to help. He has a Ghost Quarter for the Colonnade we have in play, so this would have been 3 turns later by the time we hit that gift. So, made a bunch of misplays. I actually don't think any of them mattered, though. And keep in mind, our opponent gave us a free turn in game 1 by not smashing us. So, yeah, I definitely did not play perfectly. At the same time, we drew very poorly, and I don't think that the mistakes we made affected the outcome, which is not a reason to make mistakes, but I guess, you know, it makes you feel marginally better that, at the very least, you did not lose yourself the match. So, that was a good game, though. Bant Eldrazi is a very good deck. I think I'm playing at GP Dallas in November, and I think I'll probably be playing Merfolk because the deck I know best, even though I don't think Merfolk is really well positioned right now, like it was a few months ago in Modern, which feels kind of unfortunate. But I think Bant Eldrazi is probably just the best deck. I'm telling you, pick up your Oath of the Gatewatch Eldrazi if you haven't yet, because even if they don't become broken in Standard, which Eldrazi Displacer might with the Gear Hulks, they're very good in Modern. I think this Bant Eldrazi deck is going to be here for a long time. So just something to keep in mind. Either way, that was a good match, good game.